This is part 2 of my period drama video. Now you notice that my other video was a lot different, my part 1 period drama, than the normal videos I make. I thought it was kind of interesting to do it like that. It was just me holding up all the period dramas I owned with music playing. This one I feel like I need more explanation. This is a video of the period dramas that I have seen but don't own. And as you know, I love period dramas. I remember Books and Quills did a video like this, and it reminded me that I wanted to do a video like this, so I thought I would. Now, the first period drama that I do not own but actually rented from the library is The Painted Veil. Now, I saw this last year and then I kept watching. I've probably seen it like 4 times now. I love it. Basically, it's the story of a lady named Kitty and her husband Walter. Now, she's not in love with her husband at all, and she actually has an affair. And he does not forgive her. He's really bitter after that because he really did love her. And they go to this village where disease is rampant. It's all over. He's trying to help out with that, but it's all about their dynamic and their relationship. It's all about the power of forgiveness and what it means to forgive somebody. Really, really a beautiful movie that I suggest for any of you that like a good period drama. Now, it has all the elements of a stuffy, noisy gravel period drama. It's not, and it's wonderful. Now, my next pick is The English Patient. And this stars Ralph Fiennes and Kristen Scott Thomas, I believe is her name. Now, Ralph Fiennes plays Count Alsme, who is an archaeologist during the time leading up to World War II. And what happens is one of his partners on the expedition has this wife named Catherine, who is Kristen Scott Thomas, and it's all about their relationship together and what happens between them as they begin an affair. The story is told in a flashback with Ralph Fiennes' character, Count Alsme, telling the story to a nurse. So the next one's actually a miniseries. It's called Birdsong, and Eddie Redmayne is in it, as well as Clemence Posey, and you may know her. She's Fleur Delacour from the Harry Potter series. Now, what happens in this one is it takes place before and during World War I, and it's about the relationship between Eddie Redmayne's character and Clemence Posey's character as they begin an affair. Now, the next one is The Young Victoria, and in this one, it's all about the young Queen Victoria reign as ruler over Britain, and what happens is it's all about all the workings of what goes on in her early years and months as being queen. Now, the next one is Marie Antoinette, and it stars Kristen Dunst, if you didn't know, and also Jason Schwarzenegger. I don't know how to pronounce his name exactly, but he's in a lot of Wes Anderson films. And in this one, it is a lot more focused on the set, I believe, than the actual story they're trying to tell. That's at least what I felt when I was watching this. It's all about the glamour in the life of Marie Antoinette, and really it's about her as a person more than what was going on during the French Revolution or anything. It's more about Marie Antoinette as a girl than about anything else. Now, my next one's actually a foreign film. It's A Very Long Engagement. A young girl who is in search of her long-lost fiancé who is fighting during World War I, is thought to be dead by so many people, but she believes he's alive, and it's all about her journey looking for him, and she's very, very headstrong, and it's quite funny at sometimes, actually, even though the topic is so serious, and it's a really, really nice film. It's in French, if you didn't know. Now, the next movie is my favorite movie of all time, actually. It's called Lore, and it is another foreign film. It's in German. And it's all about this girl named Lore as she realizes that her parents are Nazis. She must make the trek with her younger siblings all the way to her grandma's house because her parents were arrested by the Allies. This is in the waning months of World War II. She meets this man boy named Thomas, who guides them and sort of becomes their de facto protector. This movie is Cold Mountain, and it is about a lady who falls in love with Jude Law's character and what happens between them as the Civil War progresses. He actually deserts the Confederate Army trying to make his way back to her, and what happens in her life while he's gone. It's Downton Abbey. It's a TV show, not a movie, and what happens in Downton Abbey is it's all about people that live upstairs and downstairs in Downton Abbey. Have a lot of plots to follow in this show, and sometimes it's hard to keep track of all the characters, and I wouldn't say that I'm necessarily a huge fan of this show, because of the fact that it really lacks in creating these relationships between the characters that you can root for. And I don't mean just romantic relationships, I mean relationships in general. And the plot's a little but you know, this one is The Other Boleyn Girl, and it is about the two Boleyn sisters fall in love with King Henry VIII, I believe. And as you know, he has many, many wives throughout his time, the real Henry VIII. I did not really enjoy this movie, but if you're in for a really drama-packed movie, then you go for that one. So Shakespeare in Love. Shakespeare in Love is all about the relationship between the actual William Shakespeare and a lady who disguises herself as a man and acts in his plays. I think it won Best Picture in the 90s, which is pretty darn cool. My last one is Amadeus. It's all about Amadeus Mozart, the composer. So I think it's really worth checking out. That's actually a beautiful movie. It won Best Picture also, and I love it very much. Alrighty guys, that completes my showing you all the period dramas that I have seen. If there's any period dramas that you think I'd be into checking out that I have not listed here or in my other video, you should definitely tell me. We'll make sure to check them out. So without any further ado, this is my Monday video. I'm trying to do a video every day this week. Bye.